Good afternoon, grade 3. How are you? How have you been? This week we have a new story. The title of our story is Room to Grow. The genre of the story is narrative nonfiction. What's the meaning of narrative nonfiction? Room to Grow is an autobiography. What's the meaning of autobiography? It's a kind of narrative nonfiction. It tells the true story of a person's life in order, and it's written by that person. And it uses I and me. Why? Because it's written by a real person. He is talking about his own life. Let's read the essential question here. How do people from different cultures contribute to help or contribute to a community? What's the meaning of contribute? Contribute means to give money or help, and the community is the place where we live, work, and play. So we can share our culture with the people in our community. We can tell them about different culture. And you should know that learning about different culture is important because different cultures make a community more interesting. Communities grow when people share their culture. So we should share our culture with our community, and we should learn about other cultures in the community. Now let's start with our new vocabulary words. Open your reading book, page number 52 and 53 to find the vocabulary words. You should put a sticky note and write the meaning of each word, okay? The first word here is admires. What's the meaning of admires? When someone admires something you have done, he or she likes it. When someone admires something you have done, he or she likes it. Okay, like we can say, I admire your courage. I admire the way she handled certain situations. So what's the meaning of admire? To like something. My family admires my good test grades. So again, what's the meaning of admires? When someone admires something you have done, he or she likes it. Tumble means to fall down suddenly. Like I lost my balance, I tumbled and fell. So tumble means to fall down suddenly or to fall down or to lose your balance. Like the ripe tomatoes tumbled out of the big basket onto the ground. They fell down onto the ground. They fall down suddenly. Classmate, you all classmates in the class. Okay, so what's the meaning of classmate? The classmate is someone who is in your class at school. Don and his classmate Maria always eat lunch together. Community. What's the meaning of community? I think you already know this word. Maybe you took it in social. So community means the place where people live, work, and play together. So the community is the place where you live and work and play. Here we have many people in my community work together. We can say, for example, Tom had to perform 10 hours of community services. He contributed for the good of the community. We can say the flood caused the disaster in their community. So what's the meaning of community? The place where we live, work, and play. Contribute. When we contribute, we give money or help. When we contribute, we give money or help. Like Mom will contribute clothes to people who can use them. So we should contribute in our community. Practice. When I'm practicing, I do something again and again. Like when I say practice on reading, you have to practice. What's the meaning of practice? That's mean to read again and again. So practice, when I'm practicing, I do something again and again. Kyle has been practicing and now he can play lots of songs. Pronouns. I'm still sick. This is the reason of my voice. Okay, and I can't breathe very well. So pronouns means to read the word correctly. Like I can't pronounce foreign names. So what's the meaning of pronouns? To say the word or to say the sound correctly. I told you, for example, if you find a difficult word or a word you can't spell it or read it, you can get in Google and write the word, then pronunciation. So then you're gonna listen to someone who's seeing the sound of who said the sound of the word correctly. So pronounce means to say the sound correctly. Like Cindy can pronounce her name in another language. Scared, when you are scared, you are afraid of something. Look at in this picture. The boy is afraid of the spider. So scared means to be afraid of something. Our dog hides during storms because he is scared. Scared means to be afraid of something. Now let's talk about compound words. It's very easy and you know it already, but let's take it again. The compound words are two words put together to make a new word, like flashlight, like lunchbox, like indoor garden, like shoelaces. So what's the meaning of compound words? Two words put together to make a new word, like bluebird. Again, what's the meaning of compound words? Two words put together to make a new word, like what here? Dog house, dog and house, dog house, hot and dog, hot dog, bath and tub, bath, tub. Let's take some more example. Jelly plus fish, jellyfish. Pan plus cake, pancake. Toothbrush, goldfish. Here we have two words. We put them together to make a new word. Armchair. Now get your turn practice book to solve the vocabulary page together. Open page number 21. Let's revise the words one more time. Admires, when someone admires something you have been done, he or she likes it. The community is the place where we live, work, and play together. Practicing to do something again and again, scared to be afraid of something, classmates, someone with you in the same class or a person in your class, contribute, give money or help, pronounce, to say the sound of the word correctly, tumble, to lose your balance or to fall down suddenly. Use a word from the box to answer each question, then use the word in a sentence. What is another word for afraid? Scared. Let's put it in a sentence. I already put them for sentences for you, but you can write your own sentence. I get scared by the sound of thunder and lightning. What word can describe a friend who sits next to you at school? He is your classmate. Like my classmate is the nicest student at school. What's another word for give? When we give something, we contribute. Like instead of paying money for tickets, we were asked to contribute canned goods. What helps people get better at doing something? Practicing help us to get better in everything. So practicing. My piano, but here we should write my with capital letter. Okay. My piano teacher told me I would get better by practicing every day. Number 5, what word means say the sound of? Say the sound correctly means pronounce, like when I read names in a book, I sometimes wonder how to pronounce them. Do you know? Because the names can pronounce in different ways. What word describe a place where people live and work together? Which word? It's community. What word describe a place where people, okay, I said community, but I didn't write it. Like my community is a great place. It's a great place to live. What word means thinks well of, think well of, or to like something means admire. Admires, my little sister admires me for my great basketball skills. What happened to the fruit when it fell out and rolled to the ground? That's mean when they fell out suddenly, we called it tumbled. Like my change fell out of my pocket and tumbled to the ground. Now, have you finished? Okay, if you didn't finish, you can stop the video, you know that. Okay, now open page number 27. Underline the compound word in each sentence. Then write the definition. Use a dictionary to help you. You can use a dictionary to help you if you don't know the meaning of the word. His grandfather showed him how to walk softly through the woods. So where is the compound word? Where is the word that has two small words? It's grandfather. What's the meaning of grandfather? The parent of, or the dad of one of your parents, the father of one of your parents. He liked to read storybooks about animals. Storybooks, it has two small words, so it is a compound word. What's the meaning of storybooks? It means books with the stories in them. Number 3. There were plenty of bookshelves in the house full of books. Which word is a compound word? It's bookshelves. What's the meaning of bookshelves? Shelves for books. Number 4. But he still lives in the hometown where he grew up. Hometown is the compound word because what are the two words? Let's divide the words. Hometown, home and town, hometown. Book and shelves, book, shelves. Story and books, story books. Grand and father, grandfather. Okay, what's the meaning of hometown? It means the town where a person came from or where a person lived or lived. Thank you for listening, grade 3. See you in the next session, inshallah. Bye-bye.